Greetings, everyone, and welcome to my Sonic issue 244 review. Well, this arc has taken an unexpected turn. Some people might hate the events of this issue, while others may love it. And then there are those who just want to wait and see what happens before they make final judgment. So, what events, you may ask? Well, it starts with Knuckles wandering around the Echidna homeland looking for his people, and there is no one around. He wonders why he can't find anyone. Well, it's all thanks to this guy right here, Thrash the Devil. In a quick flashback, Thrash convinces the Echidnas here to enter the Warp Ring, saying that they will have no more trouble. Yes, trust this big guy with a pack of devil dogs. Well, somehow they went through anyway, because we don't see him right now. Knuckles in the present hears the sound of Warp Ring activation from all around, and he follows it until he reaches the tornado. Knuckles chases away the Devil Dogs and asks T-Pup to help him find Sonic and the others. Shortly, the two find the team fighters unconscious and group together. Now, as they were coming to, Sonic, well, he remembered him being knocked around by Metal Knuckles. And the rest of Team Fighters fell unconscious because Tails was trying to tamper with the stun field power source. Amy was trying to take on Metal Knuckles after it knocked out Sonic. And, well, the tampering caused a major stun wave to take out everyone in the immediate area. So, yeah. What happened to everyone else? Well, it just so happens that Thrash appeared sometime after everyone was stunned, and he thought Team Fighters were victims of the Echidnas. And geez, this guy really hates Echidnas, doesn't he? So after he groups them together, he starts to, in his own words, clean up the garbage. He's pretty much taking everyone that was stunned that is an Echidna and sending them through a warp ring. Alright, in the present, Knuckles tries to contact Angel Island for backup, but there is no response. Odd, because we see in another flashback Knuckles talking to Julie Sue, but she is not mentioned by that name, or she is not seen either. Or yeah, and yeah, it proves that she was there before he left. Now, Knuckles tried to contact Nicole, and Nicole cannot reach Angel Island either. So, something's going on. Something's weird. Sonic says that Knuckles thought he heard Warp Ring sound, so it could be Dr. Definitivus. But if that was the case, why would he spare Sonic? That's a good point. Remember that whole Super Sonic ordeal during the Enerjack Reborn arc? Yeah. Alright, now we see another flashback concerning Thrash again, in which he found the creepy Von Evil Doctor's lab, and he discovers a bunch of notes about the location of the Echidna homeland, and how to supercharge a warp ring. Oh boy, I think I see where this is going, but yeah. In the present, the team finally sees Thrash putting the last Echidna through his warp ring. Correction. His supercharged warp ring. The devil thanks Knuckles for giving him the ring, which allows him to take care of the girls that were guarding the Master Emerald. Oh boy. And eventually all of the Echidnas. They are now, according to him, gone, never to trouble this world again. And Knuckles does not take the news well. He demands that Thrash brings back his people. And so much for that. Now, Thrash will spare Knuckles because he is Sega Sonic. I mean, Thrash is a just man. He wants him to suffer. Yeah. Well, Sonic and Team Fighters now get involved with Thrash and the Devil Dogs, all while a familiar plant takes root inside Metal Knuckles. Well, wait a minute. It's raining. Shouldn't it be malfunctioning, shortening out or something? Continuity fail? Maybe? Alright, it's obvious that this issue's plot is different from what was planned. Ian Flynn said so himself on his message board, and he too is a victim of this whole executive meddling that's been going on these past few issues. But what can we do? What can any of us do? And proof of that is Julie Sue was on the original cover of issue 244, meaning that she might have had a role to play if not for the whole executive meddling, but again, what can we do? Yeah, and you may have noticed here that there is not one named Echidna, there is no Remington, no Leon Da, no Laura Lee present. And people may find this jarring after we saw them in the last issue, but it's again, executive meddling, last-minute story changes. You have to do the best you can with according to the situation. And it's probably due, in fact, to that court case that's been going on. The same court case that I have mentioned these past few recent reviews. So, Thrash, huh? Yeah, we know this guy really, really hates echidnas. I mean, he's so mad that he manages to supercharge a warp ring, which is possible thanks to a warp ring interaction with the Master Emerald, and he sends all the echidnas and Saffron the Bee into some place where they can never cause trouble again. We don't know where that is at this time. Who knows? And using a super ring to access another world is possible. I mean, Scourge did it during the Enerjack Reborn arc, so that's using something of continuity. And the reason why Thrash is mad at the echidnas, well, they ruined his race's life. I mean, if you look at the supplementary material, such as the encyclopedia, it reveals that the echidnas long ago experimented with the Tasmanian devils during the Forgotten Wars to create some kind of beasts of burden. And while those responsible were caught and punished, the Tasmanian devils can now only produce devil dogs. Only rarely can a Tasmanian devil Mobian can be born. And Thrash is a lucky Mobian. Yeah. And he sees all echidnas as the ones that ruin lives and whatnot, and that's why he took some sympathy towards Team Fighters while they were unconscious. Yeah. So yeah, I can imagine people all over the place with this plot. Some people love it that the echidnas are gone. Others hate it that the echidnas are gone. Some don't really care for the echidnas except for certain named ones and so on and so forth. And others are just like, whoa, there's this great story, and now it's shifted over to this? What's going on? Well, why can't I have any resolved plot lines before this? And yeah, sometimes life deals you the unexpected. Again, I mean, it goes back to real life too. It's like, things don't turn out all sunshine and roses. So if Knuckles does not get to reunite with his mother, or will he ever see Julie Sue again? Or, oh, who knows? Yeah, so remember, folks, they're not dead. They're just sent someplace else, whatnot. Will they return? Well, it depends on how things are going and whatnot. It depends on what's going on with that court case and whatnot. So, yeah, we're going to have to deal with, well, Knuckles essentially being the last of his kind, just as he was in the games. Yeah. Now, the conflict for Sonic, the Kurudzu plant coming back. Yeah, I mean, you gotta have some conflict with Sonic and company since, well, right now there's Thrash and his Devil Dogs, and yeah, they're one thing, but Sonic has to have his own little fight with something else, so yeah. And again, I have to point out that it was raining when the plant took over Metal Knuckles. It was raining. Last I remember, that plant hates water. It short circuits. So, yeah. Now, when I think about this issue, I'm going to give it a 6.9 because, well, due to the fact it's jarring, it's like, I've been jerked around. Now, I'm a wait-and-see kind of person. I want to wait and see where this goes. I mean, if they're gone, if the echidnas are gone, then, well, what can we do about it? If they're going to come back in limited numbers, okay, fine by me. I'm just going to enjoy the comic for what it is, and I'm going to try and see it. I'm going to try and be positive about this. I'm going to try to keep, I'm going to try and be optimist. I mean, if the comic is suddenly canceled one day, sure, I'll be angry, but, we haven't, I'll cross that bridge when I come to it or something, so, yeah. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.